Good evening and welcome to Sporty Stuff TV, and this is the Online Darts Live League. This is week 6, it's Saturday night. That means only one thing, it's finals night. And here is how the players reached the final. Group A, which was played from Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Martin Thomas, as you can see there, absolutely dominant. Lost his opening match, then won 13 consecutive matches before losing his final match of that group on Wednesday to Terry Jenkins. Terry Jenkins and Carl Wilkinson finishing second and third, so they went into Group B. 4, 5 and 6 joined this group, which was won by Conan Whitehead on leg difference, as you could see, and Robert Rickwood in second. So those two joined Martin Thomas, and then the top 3 from Group B make up our 6 players for Week 6 final. Carl Wilkinson, Jamie Kelling and Terry Jenkins. Terry Jenkins, of course, a very familiar name to all of you dart fans out there. They've been watching the sport for a while, let's put it that way. The man who's made 9 major finals. And there, as you can see, is how they made their way into these finals. Finals night is split into 2 groups. Group 1 is Martin Thomas, Robert Rickwood and Jamie Kelling. Group 2, Carl Wilkinson, Terry Jenkins and Conan Whitehead. They will all play each other once. The top 2 progress to the final. The losing semi-finalist will have something to play for. The winner of that 3rd and 4th playoff place, of course, will progress to Week 10, which is Champions Week 2. Those of you that have been with us for a while, Champions Week 1 was won by Richie Burnett, who lifted, well, not only that trophy, but the cheque for £5,000. Well, that's been increased already for Champions Week 2, and the winner will receive £6,000 with £12,000 in prize money up for grabs. Quick heads up on
it's Martin to throw first.
The odds. Martin Thomas is the 5-2 favourite to win the whole thing this evening. Carl Wilkinson, second favourite. He's 3s. 11-2 about Jamie Kelling, Martin Thomas's opponent here.
92.
Robert Rickwood, 6s. And Terry Jenkins, a huge 6-1.
$41.
Martin Thomas's average over those 15 matches on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday had a running average,
97.
very impressive, 88.83, a best of 102.77, included 18 180s. So look out for those if you're playing the 180 markets this
57.
evening. Jamie Kelling, an average for his 8 matches on Thursday and Friday, 87.11, a best of 95.43, 12 180s in his 8 matches. So even a slightly
58.
better strike rate than Martin Thomas. But Martin Thomas, probably a new name and a new face to a lot of you, was
60.
very, very impressive over the course of Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday.
$58. Martin, you require 152. 60 score.
Carl Wilkinson and Conan Whitehead will be
on the first leg.
in action. Well,
Martin
what a
Thomas.
start that is from Martin Thomas. A 152 checkout to get us underway. He did return home back to Wales for a couple of days before returning back this morning.
Second leg, it's Jamie to throw.
That didn't do him any harm whatsoever. He's a stonemason by trade, does traditional
180.
stone walling. What a start to the evening. 152 checkout, a 15 dart hold, and Jamie kicks off with a max in leg 2.
140.
And backs it up with a 140.
$100.
Both players, of course, have tried their hand
100.
Q schools and challenge tours, etc. Or previously, well, a fair few of the players tonight have
59.
previously
Jamie
been tour card
Require,
holders. And don't forget,
81.
we've got our Mad Darts qualifier, Robert Rickwood, who came through the week to qualify for tonight's finals.
Game shot on
And
the
that
second
is
leg.
an
Jamie
absolutely
Kelling.
beautiful leg from Jamie Kelling there. A 12-dart response to that stunning start from Martin Thomas in leg one. Game on.
Third leg, it's Martin to throw first. Game on.
Martin was a 8-15 favourite to win this match.
59.
Two fabulous holds a throw from both players.
31.
There's one element of his game he's just got to remove, his occasional visit like that, and it puts himself under a lot of pressure. But he can do this
140.
with great regularity. I did say it. 12 180s in his 8 matches.
97.
He also hit 22 140s and 45 scores of between a ton and 139.
59.
The checkout stats for Martin Thomas over those 15 matches was 40.74%.
80.
Did have a high of 157. Like I said, at that run of 13 matches.
100. 131.
He's left. Tops after 15 here.
45. Martin, you require 40. Game shot on the third leg.
And
Martin
a
Thomas.
16-dart hold this time for Martin Thomas. He's averaging just shy of 100 right now, and the pressure is reapplied onto Jamie Kelling, who's going to have to find a breaker throw at some point.
Fourth leg, it's Jamie to throw first.
Sean McDonald
100.
recently set the record for the unbeaten run of wins. He managed 15. Don't forget, his opening day
95.
a couple of weeks ago, he lost his opening 5 matches, possibly 6 if my memory serves me correctly, before going on that incredible
97.
run of 15.
60. 100.
Lovely languid throw, Jamie Kelling. Nothing wrong with this one.
180.
Might not be as aesthetically pleasing as Jamie Kelling's throw, but it's certainly effective.
60.
And that 180
60 score.
certainly had an effect off Jamie Kelling there, and he's in again. 46 remaining.
126.
Tops after
Jamie
12 this
required
time.
144.
Can't finish. Needed the 2 treble 20s for double 12 going that
60.
route.
Martin
There's other options on
40.
144. Treble 18, but have to go left. Have to go left again.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
Not quite
Martin
sure
Thomas.
how he found a route in to the tops on the right-hand side, especially with the way his darts lay in the board. But that's a breaker throw, a 3-1 lead. Has the darts here
Fifth
to win
leg,
it
it's
4-1.
Martin to throw first. Game on.
And trust me, leg difference will play its part.
180.
Did mark your card on the maxes. Carl Wilkinson and
100.
Conan Whitehead follow this one from Group 2. They go 8 to 11 about Wilkinson. Even money, Conan.
46.
Total 180s in that match. It's a fairly
46.
appealing 8 to 13 if you like a short price. It's hard to see how there's not more than 2 in that one. We've had
42.
3 in this one in 4 legs. Well, 4 and a bit.
100.
Conan Whitehead's strike rate on the 180s. 13 in
58.
10 matches, 42 140s. Carl Wilkinson, 21 in 23.
59.
All points in the direction of at least 2 in that one. Because for me, that match involving Wilkinson and Whitehead has legs in it, that's for sure.
123.
I don't think it's won any quicker by either player, more than 4 legs to 2.
96.
So 52
Martin, you
to
require
finish off.
52.
An absolute blinder. Two tens.
32.
So 2 match darts.
Jamie, you require 100.
I'm surprised with the way his darts sit in the board and how
36.
high that was.
Martin, you
That he
require
risked
20.
the double-double. That should be over now.
Game, shot.
And is.
And the match. Martin
Longest
Thomas.
leg of the match. But it was the one that wins it for Martin Thomas. And he picks up his first 2 points and puts himself in a great position, especially that scoreline 4-1. Right, we're going to be back pretty much straight away with Carl Wilkinson against Conan Whitehead. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you exclusively on Sporty Stuff TV. Well, match one of Group 1 out of the way. Now our first match in Group 2, and it features Carl Wilkinson against Conan Whitehead. Carl Wilkinson has the best average of the week so far, 103.92.
First leg, it's Carl to throw first.
Against
Game on.
the man we've just seen beaten 4-1, Jamie Kelling.
$44.
Carl, the winner of our
100.
Group B, did so in impressive fashion.
140.
But he's going to have a game on his hands here. Conan Whitehead has the best average,
60.
102.84.
$43.
Carl Wilkinson does have the superior checkout percentage, 38 against 32%.
140.
But does have the
97.
superior strike rate on the 180s. Our full schedule for this evening.
100.
Following this match, Robert Rickwood against Martin Thomas, Terry Jenkins against Carl Wilkinson, Jamie Kelling against Robert Rickwood, Conan Whitehead against Terry
43.
Jenkins. Then we will establish
Conan, you require 101.
our two semi-finals, which is winner from Group 1 versus runner-up Group 2, and then winner Group 2 versus runner-up Group 1. And then we will have our playoff match.
Game shot on the first leg.
Conan Whitehead
Conan Whitehead
pops in a 15 dart breaker throw. He was second favourite to win this one, of course, 8-11 about Carl Wilkinson. Even money, Conan Whitehead, and he takes a 1-0
Second
lead.
leg, it's Conan to throw first.
And then we will have our final. Our final should be round about,
140.
well, it will be no later than 10-1. Our playoff match will be
40.
15 minutes before that.
$140. $134.
Going along very nicely here, Conan. A 15 darter with a 101, and then back that up with back-to-back 140s.
57. $97.
Really have got to come out the blocks
Conan,
fast
you require
on
164.
finals night.
$60.
Not imperative you win your opening match, but it certainly takes the pressure off.
$125. Conan, you require 104.
Already had a 152, not the highest finish of the week.
56.
That was from Lee Evans,
Carl, you require 105.
who finished on 167. Only one higher. That's the 170.
89.
Don't be surprised if that goes to
Conan, you require 48.
to double his lead. Double 16.
Game shot on the second leg. Conan Whitehead.
Absolutely clinical on the finishing in the opening two legs. A 101 checkout. And then that 48 in two darts. 2-0.
Third leg, it's Carl to throw first. 99. $98.
Lots of room there. And he follows it.
180.
We get our first 180 of the match. Can Conan follow? Has to move left. Awkward.
100.
Must win leg, of course, for Carl.
95.
3-0 down. Could well be a little bit futile. We have seen comebacks from 3-0 down, but not very often.
$96. Carl, you require 127.
This is match number 97 this week.
95.
32 after 12. No finish for Conan. We've had, of those
99.
95 matches,
Carl, you require
52 of
32.
them were averages over 90. But 176
Game shot on the
180s.
third leg. Carl Wilkinson.
641 140s, and some more clinical finishing there from Carl Wilkinson, and he does get one back, but it's only a holder throw. He's going to have to break the Conan
Fourth
Whitehead
leg,
throw.
It's Conan to throw first.
And it's going to have to happen a little bit sharpish. That was a 14-dart hold, and if you took my advice, well, there you go. That's the first one of the night. As I said, it was a
85.
fairly mean price.
$140.
The over 1.5 to me looked absolutely nailed on.
59.
Robert Rickwood. It's Martin Thomas
170.
up next. Robert Rickwood 11 to 10, and another short price, but unfortunately that's the nature. Every now and again there's
85.
the odd
Conan,
big
you
price. We've had a
require
couple of
11.
11 to 4s and 3 to 1s, but they are few and far between.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Conan Whitehead.
Conan Whitehead closes out another hold of throw with great efficiency, and he has that 2-leg lead once again. Pressure's on Carl Wilkinson.
Fifth leg, it's Carl to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, Martin Thomas is priced at 4 to 6 to beat
140.
Robert Rickwood. They've met 3 times this week. Martin Thomas has won all 3. 4-2, 4-2 and 4-0.
180.
There's a third, just to make sure. And he's priced at 4 to 6. I think that's an absolute gift.
85.
And of course, he has the advantage of already playing one game tonight.
$100.
Like on that 180 bet, fill your boots. I have been in insane form this week, although I don't say form.
46.
As I always said, and if this is the first time you are tuning in, I don't really have an opinion on the bets. I am just gifted reams and reams of stats.
100.
And all I'm doing is relaying them to you. If you do like a punt on the darts, I just try and point you
121.
in the right
Conan, you
direction.
require
1-2-1 from
121.
Wilkinson. Whitehead wants 1-2-1 for the match.
79. Cole, you require 109.
Triple 19 for double 16.
77.
Would have potentially been a match saver.
Conan, you require
Don't think Whitehead
42.
looks in the mood to mess about. We've not had a 170 finish, but we've had a score of
Game,
170.
shots, and the match.
And that's
Conan
42
Whitehead.
and a 14 dart breaker throw for Conan Whitehead. Winning legs of 15, 17, 11 and 14. Well, an absolute stunning average. It was around about 104 in the end, I think. And that's the way to make a statement tonight. And like I say, congratulations if you did follow my advice. Up next, Robert Rickwood against Martin Thomas. Martin Thomas, 4-6. Good evening and welcome back to Sporty Stuff TV, and this is the Online Darts League and match number 2 from Group 1. 2 matches already this evening, 1 from each of the groups, but this is Robert Rickwood, the Mad Darts qualifier. Previously made the last 16 of the UK Open. He went on to, he lost to the eventual winner, of course. This man's also made the finals of the UK Open, 48 from Aberystwyth. Something like that anyway. He keeps giving me Welsh lessons on how to say it correctly. But Martin won his opening match 4-1 with a 93.16 average, 2 180s, 50% on the doubles and a high finish of 152.
First leg,
We've
it's
just
Robert
seen
to throw first.
Conan Whitehead play his
Game
first
on.
match in Group 2, winning 4-1 against Carl Wilkinson. Carl Wilkinson averaged 90.49, hit 180, was beaten 4-1. Conan Whitehead,
81.
his third ton plus average in 10 matches. This time 104.22, 80% on the doubles, a high out of 101, and 2 180s, which I hope you all followed me in and collected. Well, many of you have
94.
got in touch and said thanks for that. Is there any more? Don't thank me. All I'm doing is giving you information I'm privy to.
81.
And a win here for Martin will secure his berth into the semi-finals.
180.
So max for Robert. That's his
Robert, you require
25th of the week.
146.
And this is his 26th match. From 20 needs double 4.
138.
Nothing Martin can do about it. Back on 205. On throw, of course, this opening leg with Robert Rickwood.
105. Robert, you require 8. Game shot on the first leg.
He can
Robert Rickwood.
go missing on the double. He's down at 32% checkout percent rate. So he can be vulnerable. Not that time. 1-0.
Second leg, it's Martin to throw first.
Very tidy leg. 14 dart hold.
123.
There is the Challenge Tour going on at the moment in Niederhausen in Germany.
23.
2 a day. Friday, Matt Campbell was the winner with Kevin Duetz. Today, Robbie John Rodriguez and Stephen Noster
81.
shared the spoils. Congratulations to those. Keep up with all the
100.
PDC action, of course, on pdc.tv. And, of course, next week, about 15 minutes after we come off air, the final
55.
4 Pro Tours will take place. And after those 4 events, we'll know our lineup for the World Match Play, which is in a couple of weeks.
100.
And I think the draw for that will be Friday or Saturday. I will keep you up to speed
100.
with all of that next week, as I'm back in the hot seat as Paul Nicholson will be on comms duty.
140.
Covering
Martin, you require
the PDC
142.
on pdc.tv. 2 streamed boards. I think it's only about $4.99 a month, which is about a pint nowadays in a swanky bar.
127. Robert, you require 138.
Didn't want the ball. Wanted 25 to leave tops, of course.
98.
7
Martin,
double
you
4
require
should be
50.
the route. Oh my goodness. How close was that to busting in
Game
double
shot on the
7?
second leg.
And he
Martin
somehow
Thomas.
managed to pick out the double 4 with his final dart to level things up, where he was facing a 2-0 deficit down the barrels. 1-1 all on throw.
Third leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on. 80.
Very bright start by Robert Rickwood, our Mad Darts qualifier.
60.
Averaging 99 after 2 legs. I have to say, he has got better throughout the week. He's got more and more comfortable, more and more settled in his environment. Experienced player, of course,
137.
from Lancashire, which is a hotbed for darts, always has been. He's produced some unbelievable players over the years.
140. 134.
Literally, if I started listing the quality players that came out of Lancashire, I'd be here till 1 in the morning talking about that
44.
instead of this.
Martin, you require
seen a 170 scored. Oh, we're going to see one hit. The biggest finish of them all. Not this time. Treble 18. Or a ball.
105.
Well, this time he wanted the ball to leave tops and hit the 25. We've seen a 152 from his opponent in the opening match.
85. Martin, you require 65.
Hit the 25 instead of the ball. Oh, I think he tried to make sure. 49 remaining. 9 or a 17. There's the 9.
Game shot on the
And
third.
there is the tops,
Martin
and you can hear how pleased he was with that one. Probably because he knows it was a breaker throw. He leads 2-1 and needed that breaker throw.
Fourth leg, it's Martin to throw first. Game on.
It's a 15 dart breaker throw to give him that 2-1 lead.
100.
area was in darkness.
81.
So we pick this one up with Robert Rickwood trailing 2-1.
100.
Martin Thomas currently averaging 99. He wants tops.
Martin, you require 40.
This is for a 3-1 lead. Best of
Game shot
7.
on the
And
fourth leg.
in it
Martin
goes.
Thomas.
And Martin Thomas goes 2 legs clear, 3-1 up. Remember, he won his opening match 4-1 against Jamie Kelling. A win here guarantees his place in tonight's semi-final. Director and production are just trying to get everything back up to speed for you.
Yeah, just carry on as you are. Can't do anything with the red light at the moment. We're all sorted now, Rob.
Aye, all sorted.
So when it goes green, they're just going to go straight into it. All right. All right, Mark. Yep.
Straight off, is it?
Yeah, when it goes green, we'll be straight into it with Rob to throw first.
Don't turn back then, till it goes green.
Sorry, yeah, until it goes green. Fifth leg, it's Robert to throw first.
Welcome back for
Game on.
a third time. Hopefully everything is resolved. Gotta love technology when it works.
140.
This has been a wonderful match so far. Opening leg with a 180 was won in 14
43.
by Robert Rickwood. And then Martin reeled off 3 legs in 18, 15 and 13.
81.
Both players averaging well into the 90s.
123.
Martin did need the breaker throw, which he has secured.
60.
As I said, he won his opening match 4-1, so with just the 3 players in the group, a win here, and he's
140.
with the 3 legs already in this leg, he's pretty much guaranteed his spot in that semi-final.
40.
Just not giving Robert Rickwood any breathing space.
81.
Two well thrown darts.
60.
Well, all 3
Martin,
touching
you
the
require
bottom wire of the
114.
wrong side of the treble 20. He's left 120. 114 here for Martin. Tops to win it.
94. Robert, you require
120 for Robert. Shanghai. Treble 20 for Tops. Oh, just misses again.
60.
So to win it
Martin, you
for
require
1,
20.
2 10s. 2 5s.
Game, shot, and the match.
Gets
Martin
there
Thomas.
in the end. Martin Thomas does come through 4-1. Well, I hope you filled your boots as I recommended, because that was as comfortable as it gets. Right, match number 4 won't be too long away, and it'll be our first look at Terry Jenkins. He's up against Carl Wilkinson. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you exclusively on Sporty Stuff TV. Apologies for the problems there during that match. The power cut created a few gremlins within our computer systems, but fingers crossed, everything back to normal. We should get through the night without too many hiccups. Our first look at Terry Jenkins, and this is they've played a few times this week, these two. They were in Group A, of course, together, and they both progressed into Group B as they finished in second and third spot in Group A. The opening 3 matches between the two was won by Terry Jenkins, 4-3, 4-1 and 4-3. And then Carl Wilkinson got some revenge, winning 4-2 and 4-1. Highlight, the first win 60. On Thursday, averaged 100.46. Sorry, that was a 4-2 win. The 4-1 win, he averaged 93.61. On both occasions, Terry Jenkins averaged just shy of 92. But the advantage here, of course, Carl Wilkinson has already had one match up there. It was a defeat 98. To a very, very impressive Conan Whitehead, who averaged 104.22. Just to mark your card on our last match, the one that was interrupted. 50% on the doubles for Martin Thomas.
95.
A 4-1 win. And an average of 94.93. He has guaranteed 97. Himself into the semi-finals, and he will win, well, he has won Group 1. So he'll be on first against the runner-up
140
of this group.
$60. Terry require 161.
Carl was the even money outsider of the two, 8-11 favourite Terry Jenkins. I think really that
41
massively appealed.
$96. Terry, you require 120.
Treble 20 and tops. There's the treble 20 super adjustment.
Game shot on the first
and there's
leg.
The tops, and
Terry
it's an
Jenkins.
18 dart hole to throw for Terry Jenkins. His first leg of the night, and it's a good one. 1-0.
Second leg, it's Carl to throw first. Game on. $81.
A defeat here, of course, for Carl, and it's game over.
42.
Yeah, they went a bit mean on the 180s because of the regularity that Terry Jenkins hit them. They went 2-1 over 1.5, which
100.
Really want to. If it would have been a later match. I mean, this match has potential to go legs. He still may cover them, but he tends to not hit too many in his opening games over the course
54.
of the week.
$139.
All their matches were played after each of them had at least
42.
2 games, and in each of their 5 meetings, first 3 Terry hit 2, then in their 4th meeting Terry hit 3, and their 5th he hit 2.
100.
But if he doesn't hit more than 1 in this
140.
match,
Terry,
we'll definitely have a look
160.
a little bit later if he progresses. Well, can't finish 160 now. There's a great recovery. 62 scored, 98 left. Could be treble 18.
80.
So
Carl,
84
you require 84.
to level things up.
$72. Terry, you require 80.
For 2-0, an early break of throw to make the perfect start. He pinned tops last time.
60.
That probably
Carl, you require
his reaction suggests that when it come out of his hand, he thought it was in.
Game shot on
Well,
the
that
second
is.
leg. Carl Wilkinson.
It's a 19-dart hold. Not some of the quality we've seen so far this evening, but it is early doors. 1-1.
Third leg, it's Terry to throw first.
Terry did have a dart there for 2-0. Has produced some fabulous stuff over the course of the previous
139.
5 days. A high of 99.93, a running average
96.
of the highest of all the 6 players, 89.59, and that's over 23 matches.
60.
And 134 legs. Trust me, that's quality. See if you can average 90 over 10
99.
legs. If you can, get in touch. There's a place here for you. 18 leaves 164.
123.
Unlikely Carl will leave a finish anyway off of the 306. Unless he hits a treble 20. And he does to leave 167.
139.
Oh, could that be a twist of fate? And he matches Lee Evans's 167 from earlier in the week. $112.
82.
Sorry, 122, of course.
Carl, you require 167.
Oof. Scared it.
42.
And no pressure on the
Terry, you
97.
require 97.
Terry will feel quite comfortable going for this. There's the treble 19, bang in the middle.
Game shot on the third
Doesn't
leg.
miss tops
Terry
for
Jenkins.
a second time. On tops, 2 out of 3 so far, and he's 2-1 up in legs. Another solid leg from Terry Jenkins. Carl Wilkinson on the back foot again.
Fourth leg, it's Carl to throw first.
14 darter there for Terry.
180.
There's our first max of the match. Well, the floodgates open.
100.
Players averaging 90. Very respectable.
180.
It's in. It is in. He's already gone 6 deep into the 9.
$41. Carl, you require 141.
Next door.
Left, yeah. 83.
Possible 11 dart hold of throw incoming for Carl Wilkinson.
100. Carl, you require 58. Game shot on the fourth leg.
And it is.
Carl Wilkinson.
An 11 darter. Best of the night so far. He made it look comfortable. He's still in search, of course, of a break of throw. He'd love a leg like that on the Terry Jenkins
Fifth
throw.
leg, it's Terry to throw first.
When you see your opponent produce a leg like that, that does put a little bit of pressure on your own throw.
180.
Took him four and a bit legs to find his first max.
60.
Couldn't follow it like Carl.
60.
And only 60. So he's 180 behind. Both in.
177.
Absolutely brilliant. the last two legs, he's at 2 180s and a 177 in the scoring phase.
119.
Beautiful cover shooting for the man from Ledbury.
97. Terry, you require 142.
It was almost a shake of the head as if to say, you're going to leave me alone for a minute, give me a bit of breathing space. I don't think so, Terry.
40. Carl, you require 167.
Averaging 97 now, Carl Wilkinson. There's the treble 20. Needed the treble 19 for the ball. But the ball,
89.
Terry Jenkins,
Terry, you require 102.
is under it. Took out 120 in leg one. 79 remaining. I like the treble 14 for tops there myself.
80.
He's left double 11.
Carl, you require
Not the nicest
78.
double in the world if he gets a go. Carl's going to get one at tops.
Game shot.
That's
on the
all he
fifth
needs.
leg. Carl Wilkinson.
And that is the breaker throw he needed. And it came in 15 darts with a 78 checkout. Only one away from getting back in.
Sixth
to
leg. It's Carl to throw first. Game on.
these finals nights. Or the finals night, should I say.
$135.
We discussed it earlier, but you could have a situation in this
22.
second group where all three players win one match. If Carl serves this out, he'd have won one, lost one.
40.
And then if Terry beats Conan, he'd have won and lost one. And then it's down to me to get the abacus out. Thanks for that.
180.
That is a second max for Terry.
46.
And just when he needed it. A must-win leg, of course. She's got a switch here.
139.
140 would have left 159 a bogey, of course. The single 19 leaves the 160.
97.
And he has
Terry, you require 160.
two visits. Oh dear.
43.
Well, pretty much the worst possible outcome because he's let Carl back in the leg. 66 remaining.
123. Terry, you
gotta go.
require 117.
I do not get that. So for the match, 20
Carl, you
and
require
tops
60.
to win it. 4-2. Slide it on
shot,
top of that.
And the match.
And
Carl
he does so.
Wilkinson.
The opening three matches between these two were all won by Terry. The next three have all been won by Carl, and he keeps his hopes alive. There we go. There's some numbers for you. Despite Terry going a little bit missing towards the end of that match, still managed an average of close to 90, but very impressive from Carl Wilkinson. 94.08 and 4 out of 6 on the doubles. That's where the damage was done. All right, up next straight away, our final match of Group 1, Jamie Kelling against Robert Rickwood. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you exclusively on Sporty Stuff TV. Now our final two group games remain, starting with this one from Group 1, and it's this man, Robert Rickwood, up against Jamie Kelling. Now this one isn't complicated. It's a straight shootout. The winner of this one will be runner-up in Group 1 and play the winner of Group 2, which is a little bit more complicated because
140.
Carl is on 2 points -1 after 2 matches. Conan, with his win against Carl, is on 2 points +3, and Terry is on no points -2. Conan just needs 1 leg to guarantee his place into the semi-finals. Terry has 96. To win 4-2 or better. It can obviously get a little bit more complicated than that. There's a few more permutations.
121.
But I'm just praying that those don't surface. 8 to 11, Jamie Kelling. Well, 5 to 6, each of 2 in running. I'm struggling looking at all the stats available. I mean, Kelling to hit
100.
Over.
Robert, you require 160.
1 or more 180s. This has got 6 or 7 legs in it, I think. Their stats are very similar.
140.
Rickwood just misses
Jamie,
tops for a 12-dart breaker throw off the back of a 160. Treble 17 leaves double 18. What a recovery.
Games
brilliant from Jamie
leg.
Kelling.
Jamie
You
Kelling.
could see the reaction, the clench of the fist as he holds throw in 15 with a ton plus finish.
Second leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on. $81.
Jamie Kelling has a fairly healthy strike rate in terms of the 180s. 12 from
78.
8 matches before this evening. Did it one in his opening match, and that was over 5 legs. Like I said, I think this one
95.
has a few more than 5, so 10 to 11 over 0.5.
$140.
Looks like our third banker of the evening.
$97.
If he continues in this vein of form, it might be over too quick. A little raise of the eyebrow.
46.
The reason I can't pick a winner between the two.
180.
Robert chips in with a max.
59.
Robert has a best
Robert,
of
you require 48.
98.75. Jamie, 95.5.
Game shot on the second leg. Robert
A
Rickwood.
very tidy leg there for Robert Rickwood to level things up at 1 apiece. Like I said, I just got a feeling this one could go all the way. A lot of pressure, of course. The winner does progress.
Third leg, it's Jamie to throw
The
first.
loser,
Game on.
BFH. Bus fare home.
$59.
Either will want to go back to the hotel because I think that's in pretty much darkness, or it was. They haven't had their power reconnected
42.
yet. Apologies if you were with us a little earlier, of course.
$100. $140.
Probably caused by All the people celebrating the wonderful win by England this evening.
140.
Trust me, the way his darts sit, if that third dart would have gone anywhere near those two, it was a max. Unbelievable.
85.
Good win from England, 4-0. Last time an English person had an
58.
emphatic win like that, I thought it was going to be a bit like Tyson Fury against Klitschko, but it was
60.
neither like that or
Jamie
the
require 144.
Anthony Joshua defeat over him. It was a one-sided beatdown.
44.
England didn't have to get off the deck like Joshua.
96. Jamie
Again,
require 100.
Rickwood applying the pressure on the Kelling throw. Can he do it again? 2 10s for 2-1.
Game shot on the
Outstanding.
third leg.
A
Jamie
107 under pressure in leg 1. And he's just matched that there with another ton plus finish in leg 3. He finds himself 2-1 up.
Fourth leg. It's Robert to throw first. Game on. $60.
Is this a breakthrough opportunity? Doesn't need a breaker throw, of course. Jamie.
140.
He's just 2 holds of throw away from taking a place in the semi-finals. And even if he doesn't win that
100.
semi-final, whoever it may be up against, that group's still got to sort itself out. A win in the 3rd and 4th place playoff, which will be just prior to the
100.
final, will get him into Champions Week and an opportunity to get his hands on that £6,000 winner's check. Richie Burnett, our first winner of Champions Week. He banked a cool 5k.
27.
Well, that's been increased already. It will continue to increase.
91.
Incredible people behind the Online Darts Live League want to match that of what the players receive for winning a Pro Tour.
29.
And that's 10k.
Jamie require 170.
And so far, they have been men of their words.
134.
This is brilliant from Jamie Kelling. 134 to leave 36 after 12. To move 1 leg away from a place in the semis.
140. Jamie require 36.
Robert Rickwood really walked into one against Martin
Game shot on the
Thomas.
fourth leg.
And
Jamie
he's
Kelly.
walking into another one here from Jamie Kelling in absolute control. A breaker throw, 3-1 up. Has the darts in leg 5. Can he see it out?
Fifth leg. It's Jamie to throw first. Game on.
14 darter there.
$85.
Well, he's done everything else. Just need to find the 180. Like I said, I expected this
45.
one to go really deep. I certainly didn't expect it only to go 5 legs.
100.
And we're running out of time. Both players averaging 93.
134.
Averages tonight have been superb. But a 94.93, a 104.22, a 94.08, a 90.49, a 93.16, an 89.8. Our lowest of the night, 86.68. Trouble 18 leaves 164.
58.
Well, Robert here needs a big 2 treble visit minimum.
100. $140.
I think that's pretty much the end of that.
28.
The way he's been finishing,
Jamie requires 60.
60% at the moment, 3 out of 5. Two tens.
Game, shot,
Clinical
and the match. Jamie
in
Kelling.
every department there for Jamie Kelling, and of course that match was a straight shootout, so he does take his place in the semi-finals. Congratulations to him. Ended there with an average, yet another one over 90. Robert Rickwood, not too shabby, 87.96 in the end. Good performance, 57% on the doubles. I said it was good. Okay, our final match of the groups is coming up next, and it's Conan Whitehead against Terry Jenkins. Good evening and welcome back to Sporty Stuff TV and the final match of Group 2. And it's Terry Jenkins against Conan Whitehead. As you can see, plenty of permutations
First
in
leg,
terms
it's Conan
of
to
leg
throw
difference.
first.
Now, I will try
Game on.
and get this right. Conan needs just one leg, and he is guaranteed to get his spot in the semi-final.
100.
If he loses 4-0, Terry will finish top, and Carl will finish second.
180.
I will continue my elaborate array of permutations. One moment.
180.
As these two trade 180s in leg 1.
100.
Both on 2-2-1 after 6. Effectively, Terry has to win
100.
4-2 or better to make the semi-finals. And he's really going to have to produce darts of this ilk.
140.
180 ton,
140.
121. 81 after 9 for Terry Jenkins. Treble 17 and ball for Conan. So,
97.
81 for Terry.
Terry,
He's
you
got to go.
81.
12 ball. Make sure the 12. Wants the ball. Bully.
56.
Can't find the ball. Good
Conan
effort.
required 24.
That was for a 12 darter and a break of
Game
throw.
shot on the
And he
first
has to
leg.
watch
Conan
Whitehead hit tops and guarantee his place in the final. The
second leg, it's Terry to throw first.
winner of Group 1, which was Martin Thomas.
66.
Who won both of his matches convincingly. 4-1 and 4-1. He will play the runner-up of
60.
this group. And Jamie Kelling awaits the winner of this group.
123. 100. 60. 94. 86. 79.
103.
66.
Well, that leaves a ton. He's took the 3 off. He's under a bit of pressure. He's overthinking the situation right now.
140. Terry, you require 100.
Conan was the 4-7 to win this match. Terry 5-4. Needed the treble 15 for tops.
40. Conan, you require
I
28.
think he knows the game is up.
Game shot on the second leg. Conan Whitehead.
All a little bit too easy for Conan Whitehead right now, and it's just got a little easier because that was a breaker throw, giving him a 2-0 lead.
Third leg, it's Conan to throw first. 140.
Conan
96.
his performance from his opening game, where he fired in a 104.22.
53.
He's averaging 107 right now. That will drop after that last visit, of course.
140. 92.
So it will be Conan against Jamie in our
140.
second semi-final.
$98. Terry, you
Being
require 125.
Too presumptuous. Thinking it will be
65. Conan, you require 118.
Martin against Carl in our first semi-final.
99.
Misses the double 19
Terry, you
for
require
3-0.
60.
You cannot believe
28.
that. Neither can
Conan,
I.
you require 19.
Double 8. Oof, right on the wire.
11. Terry, you require 32. No score. Conan, you require 8.
Two twos.
Game shot on the
And
third
eventually
leg. Conan Whitehead.
Holds throw to take a 3-0 lead. This one is pretty much done and dusted. Terry does have the darts in leg 4.
Fourth leg, it's Terry to throw first. Game on. $45. $85.
Great chat with good morning and welcome back. It is the morning, of course. Now it's after 12. Again, apologies. There is a massive storm just a matter of miles away from our Online Darts Live League studios. And for the second time tonight, or the third, it's knocked the power out. Out of our hands, I'm afraid. It's not a case that we've not put a pound in the meter, that's for sure.
41.
So
Terry, you
we rejoined
require
this one.
156.
Conan Whitehead leading 3-0.
$118.
Conan back on 221.
51. Terry, you require 38.
Double 19 for Terry.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
And Terry finds the double 19 and closes the gap to 2. Still trails 3-1, still with an awful lot of work to do to win this one. Conan in good form.
Fifth leg, it's Conan to throw first. $100.
Conan, of course, has the darts in this one. That was a 16 dart hold for Terry.
60.
Try and keep you up to speed with the scores. 401 to Conan, 441 to
60.
Terry.
$100.
Levels things up. 341, playing 341. Terry leading 3 legs to 1.
56.
Not chalked for a while. Have to get my brain in gear. Conan down to 286.
100.
Terry down to 241.
$95.
191 for Conan. 241 before these for Terry.
85.
Terry first down to finish. 156. 191 here for Conan, minus these.
140. Terry, you
Should
require
be
156.
just about it. 51 left, unless Terry can produce something from the top draw. That's unfortunate. That first dart just sat across, didn't it? Making...
140.
Oh, that's an incredible dart to leave double 8.
Conan, you
Great
require
pressure.
50.
It's actually 50 left. He's going to have to go top.
18.
Double 8.
Terry requires 16.
Double 4 to break throw and close the gap to just 1. Double 2. He's leaving it late.
12.
He cannot
Conan,
believe
you
it.
require
Worked so hard
32.
for that opportunity, but 3 in hand for Conan to win it 4-1.
Game, shots, and the match. Conan Whitehead.
Conan Whitehead eventually gets the job done in an interrupted match again. Our apologies for that, but completely out of our hands. So we know our semi-final lineup. It's going to be Martin Thomas against Carl Wilkinson and Conan Whitehead against Jamie Kelling. We'll be back shortly for that. Good evening and welcome back to the semi-finals of week 6. And first up, it's Martin Thomas against Carl Wilkinson. Winner of this takes their place in the final against the winner of Conan Whitehead and Jamie Kelling. The two losing semi-finalists will play off because the winner of that will take their spot in week 10, which will be Champions Week 2.
First leg, it's Martin to throw first. Game
There'll
on.
be £12,000 up for grabs. 6,000 for the winner. This is the 4th meeting between these two this week. They both were, of course,
57.
in Group A that Martin Thomas dominated. However, Carl did get a win
55.
in Martin's first match Monday morning. And Carl won that one 4-1. Of course, and as we remember,
140.
Martin then went 13 games unbeaten, which included 2 4-3 wins
59.
over Carl Wilkinson before he eventually got beat by Terry Jenkins in his final
140.
match. Well, Terry Jenkins is out, as is Robert Rickwood.
60. Martin, you require 164. $41.
Very steady start from both so far.
24.
123,
Martin, you
I
require
think.
123.
104. Trouble 16 with his final
56.
dart would have left tops.
$79. Martin, you require 67.
58 remaining now.
27. $121. Martin, you require 40.
Now he's got to make short.
9. Carl, you require 103.
For a real steal.
Game shot on the first leg.
And that's what
Carl
happens
Wilkinson.
when you give Carl Wilkinson an opportunity, and it's a break of throat. Carl Wilkinson leads 1-0. Best of 7 as always. All these
Second
matches
leg, it's
right
Carl to
throughout,
throw first.
including Champions
Game on.
Week. Best of 7, first to 4.
$135.
This is the second leg. Our second semi-final
100.
is Conan Whitehead against Jamie Kelling.
59.
Both Conan and Martin Thomas were unbeaten in their respective mini groups.
97. 40. 180.
It's his first of the match. Takes him down to
100.
124.
Martin, you require 124.
167 for Carl Wilkinson. 14 and ball. Not unless he doesn't think Carl can take 167 out. Double 11.
Game shot on the second leg.
What a
Martin
reply.
Thomas.
A 12-darter from Martin Thomas. And another ton plus finish. And a break back. It's all bonus for
Third leg,
Martin
it's Martin
Thomas.
to
And
throw
we're back on
first.
throw.
Game on.
Well, it was a very sedate start. And we've just had a
125.
12-dart breaker throw.
$57. $134.
There's 103 checkout in leg one for Carl Wilkinson.
57.
242 minus these for Martin Thomas. 387 for Carl Wilkinson.
60.
He's down to 182.
77.
Carl's down to 310.
$100.
Just feel like Carl's lacking that belief at the moment. He's got to stay there. 140 leaves 170. 180 leaves 130. Got to stay there.
$100.
82
Martin,
for
you
Martin
require 82.
for a 2-1 lead.
67 left.
18 for tops.
42.
No finish for Carl. Back on 210.
$46. Martin, you require 40. Game shot on the third leg. Martin
Roar
Thomas.
from Martin Thomas as that tops is found, and that's back-to-back legs. He is now 2-1 in front. Carl Wilkinson really has lost his way here in the
Fourth leg,
semi-final.
it's Carl to throw first. Game on.
Carl just trying to motivate himself. That was a 16-dart hold
95.
from Martin Thomas to give him the 2-1 lead.
$95.
Our second semi-final will be straight on.
140. $58. $130. $137. Carl, you require 136.
You just want to be setting this shot up,
100.
which he does because Martin's back on 211.
$59.
And no
Carl, you
pressure,
require
so
36.
should be 2 apiece. Further away.
No score. Martin, you require 152.
Had this in his opening match, of course, this evening against Jamie Kelling.
60.
Not this time.
Carl, you require 36. Game shot on the fourth leg. Carl Wilkinson.
Carl Wilkinson levels things up at 2 apiece. It's a real edgy affair so far, this one. Still can't pick a winner. Has to just side with Martin Thomas because he has the darts, of course.
Fifth leg, it's Martin to throw first.
looked
68.
a long leg, but it was only a 16-dart hold.
45.
Just looks all a little bit too negative.
99.
I must confirm as well that Martin is, of course, a bricklayer,
42.
but over the years has ventured into doing a bit of stonemasonry. Apparently me referring to him as a stonemason before a bricklayer
96.
got him on the end of a bit of banter from the boys.
100.
334 minus these for Martin. 314
41.
for Carl Wilkinson, and only, in fact I've got that wrong, and only 41, so he's down to 197.
86.
228 for Carl Wilkinson. I'm trying to keep up with this on the fly. 157 left.
60.
137 left. 228 for Carl Wilkinson. Trying to commentate and
84.
chalk at the same time is
Martin, you require 137.
not as easy as it might sound or seem.
99.
Leaves
Carl, you
38.
require 144.
44. Dear.
44.
Well, I can work that one
Martin,
out.
you require
Needs a ton
38.
if he gets a go. Oh, this is a great
22.
chance. He's had
Carl, you
multiple
require 100.
ton plus finishes over the course of the week. He's had a high of 160. Just composes himself.
60.
He's devastated with
Martin,
that.
you require 16.
2 darts to break throw and lead 3-2.
Game shot on
Well,
the 5th
we
leg.
reflect
Martin Thomas.
on that moment a little bit later on, and that is where this match could have been won and lost. He has the darts in leg 6.
6th leg, it's Carl to throw first. $93.
Martin Thomas leads 3-2 in this best of 7.
100.
408 Carl, 401 for Martin.
97. 140.
261 for Martin, 311 minus these.
99.
I really don't like that. A player hitting a target and then looking at what's left. Surely you know what you've got left when you're stood at the back
60.
looking at the chalkboard. 212 minus these. 201 for Martin
60.
Thomas. Only 60 down to 152. He keeps offering up chances for Martin Thomas to see this one out. Leads 3-2. 81 remaining.
139.
Leaves
Carl, you
62.
require 152.
This 152 might have to go. Well, there's the treble 20. There's another double 16.
136.
Super effort.
Martin, you require 62.
Really was a great attempt. He's going to get 1 dart. Depends what he fancies. Tops, only just.
Game, shots,
And
the
tops he
match.
finds.
Martin Thomas.
Martin Thomas is our first player through to this week 6 final, and he also guarantees his place in Champions Week. Right, we're going to be straight back with Conan Whitehead against Jamie Kelling. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. This is the latter stages live of week 6, brought to you exclusively on Sporty Stuff TV, and this is semi-final number 2. 3 more matches to bring you. This second semi-final, the 3rd and 4th place playoff, which the loser of this one will go in against Carl Wilkinson.
Game on.
And that match is of some significance. We're not just doing it as a filler. The winner of that will make Champions Week. Martin Thomas awaits the
60.
winner of this one in the final.
$50.
No previous between these two, in separate groups, of course. I'm pretty sure they'd have met somewhere down the line
60.
in open or ranking competitions. As always, best of 7, first to 4.
140.
Conan was the 4-9 favourite.
$60.
Was a bit of 6-4 about for Jamie Kelling. Looking at their respective numbers, wasn't really anything that
46.
appealed to me. I think Jamie was feeling a bit of nerves.
81.
You can get 4-5. I mean, his strike rate on 180s, he has been a little under this evening.
133.
He's only hit 1 so far tonight, so he's most definitely due one. And it's 10-11 for him to hit 1 or more.
100.
Like I said, the
Jamie
strike rate
require 132.
suggests he should and does on a regular basis hit at least 1 a match.
96. Conan, you require 140.
Apologies again for the scores. I thought they were
Jamie's last score was 96.
correct.
56.
So he wants 84. Jamie wants 36, I do believe. Referee Charlie Colstevine is having a long look at that, a little bit like I am. We're just putting those right.
Jamie, you require 36.
For a breaker throw.
Game shot on the first leg.
And that
Jamie
was
Kelling.
a 17-dart breaker throw for Jamie Kelling to get this one underway. A very slow start, although our last match made a slow start, and then we had the back-to-back ton finishes, didn't we? But Jamie has the darts in leg
Second
2.
leg, it's Jamie to throw first. $60. $45.
Just joining us, Jamie Kelling's leading this second semi-final by 1-0. He's on 4-4-1 minus these, so down to
140.
3-0-1. 45 in the opening throw for Conan. Put him on 4-5-6.
100.
Down to 3-5-6. Man waiting the winner of this one in the final, Martin Thomas. He beat Carl Wilkinson 4-2.
30. $140.
Always has this in the locker at Conan Whitehead where he can find another gear.
140.
The most prolific.
134. Jamie, you require 131.
All players in terms of strike rate on 180s.
55.
Apart from
Conan, you require 82.
Jamie Kelling, who's only hit 1 tonight. I keep trying to push you in. Tava, that's unlucky. He had 75 left after that 7,
25.
and he's looking for a 25 to hit to leave the ball.
66.
And he's lumped it straight in the ball. He's
Jamie, you
left double
require
8.
76.
to hold. Oh, that's so unlucky. Trouble 20 with a left double 8, of course.
36.
So it looks like
Conan, you require 16.
we're going to be back on throw.
Game shot on the
And
second
we
leg.
are.
Conan Whitehead.
A 17 dart breaker throw in leg 1 has been backed up with a 16 dart breaker throw in leg 2. 1-1.
Third leg, it's Conan to throw first.
And we're back on throw, of course.
$60.
I've had a fabulous
47.
week of darts, including absolute savage amount
60.
of 180s and 140s. Actually had
100.
closing in on 70 finishes of a ton or more over the course of the week, including tonight.
60.
We're approaching 200 180s. Has been a wonderful week of action. And who's going to go away the winner?
100.
And into the pole position for Champions Week.
41.
Those players so far on throw have been fairly ordinary, and there's another break of throw opportunity here for Jamie. If you can just hold it all together.
82.
Feels like this one
140.
could go long. Makes that. I'm sure his odds are even bigger now to hit
41.
a 180.
Conan, you require 140.
Jamie Kelling's now 13 to 8 to hit 180. I
48.
keep the stats for a reason.
Jamie, you require 131.
There still is potentially another 4 legs in this match.
91. Conan, you require 92. Game shot
Brilliant.
on the third leg.
The
Conan Whitehead.
double finish. They're bigger than trebles, so I don't mind seeing players use them. It's, well, playing the percentages, it's correct. And that's our first hold of throw, believe it or not. Jamie Kelling has the darts in leg 4.
Fourth leg, it's Jamie to throw first.
Almost sarcastic celebration
100.
from Conan in the background. But it is a hold of throw. Conan, who hit
43.
2 180s in his opening match, 1 in his second match. He's at
140.
16 in the 12 matches he's played. He's even money in running to find a 180.
100.
It's hard to think that neither of them will find one in the match. Like I said,
60.
there is no other player with a more superior strike rate on the 180s than
140.
Jamie Kelling. Isn't that typical? He won't stay there.
139.
You don't like to see that when you're on the 180s. But in a good position to level things up.
58. Jamie requires 62.
Trouble 10 for double 16.
30. Conan, you require 160.
Conan's highest checkout of the week. Is
Game shot on the fourth leg.
that.
Conan Whitehead.
It was, believe it or not, I'm just checking on my stats. Yeah, it was before that match, I think 101. So, and that was hit tonight, so that's a
Fifth leg,
160.
it's Conan to throw.
Not the
first.
highest of the week, of course. A wry smile from Jamie Kelling.
40. 100. 100.
So my
45.
call in the final this evening, we would have played 105 matches.
$140.
And we will have close to 200 180s.
140.
Well, we're now running out of chances for maxes from Kelling. Unless he can hit one here to leave 36.
99.
Hello. Boom.
180. Conan, you require 122.
Another very successful night in that department. Double seven.
108.
What a way to finish it that would have been. And just showing you the ability
Jamie, you require
of
36.
Conan Whitehead there. 160. I'm very nearly backed it up
Game shot on the
with a
fifth
1-2-2.
leg.
But Jamie Kelling breaks back in 13 darts to keep this one alive. This is far from over. And Jamie Kelling has the darts to level it at 3-3.
Sixth leg, it's Jamie to throw first. Game on.
One match dart at double seven for Conan.
100. 81.
Very much like Martin Thomas. He's a full-time bricklayer.
140.
At the moment, Conan's averaging
58.
just shy of 86. Jamie Kelling, 91. Is there another twist
85.
in the tail of this match?
$140.
Key, he doesn't come up dry here, and he's not going to. That's brilliant.
140.
13 dart break of throw in leg 5. Potential 13 dart holder throw in leg 6. And it's on the same
58.
double.
Jamie, you require 36.
And there's no real pressure. Conan back on 164. I know he took the 160 out, but 164 a little bit more
18.
complicated. And it's got to be finished on the ball. The smallest
Conan,
target
you
on the
require
board.
164.
Go on, prove me wrong. He'll stay there for double 16. No,
96.
needed the treble. Would have scored
Jamie, you require
132 to
80.
leave 32. Has to get it now, though.
Game shot on the
And
sixth leg.
does.
Jamie Kelly.
So a 16 dart hold takes us all the way. 3-3, and Conan has the darts.
Seventh and final leg. It's Conan to throw first. 95. $100.
This is all about who can make the fewer
58.
mistakes. And the first one is made by Conan. No trebles. Now that's pressure. That's too much tricep. Totally overpitched.
59.
This is when you've got to have the ability, like the top elite pros. They just completely shut down and switch off in these situations.
140.
Very much like that. They just allow their talent rather than emotion to take over.
$100.
Conan, of course, far more experienced in these kind of situations than Jamie. But what's nice to see with Jamie, that
55.
every time he's been invited back, he has improved just a little bit every time.
43. Conan, you require 153.
He will be back, of course, after this match. It will be a very, very short break just to give him
117.
misses the double 18 for a 153. And there'll be a short break just to give him time to gather his thoughts, and then he will be playing Carl Wilkinson for that third and fourth place playoff. And like I said,
Conan, you require 36.
the winner of that will get into the latter stages of Champions Week.
Game, shots, and the match. Conan
And
Whitehead.
Conan Whitehead eventually sees it out. He left Jamie a little bit too much to do in the end there. And it is Conan that will meet Martin Thomas in the final. We're going to be back very shortly with Carl Wilkinson and Jamie Kelling playing that all-important third and fourth place playoff. Good morning and welcome back to the third and fourth place playoff in this week 6 Online Darts Live League, brought to you exclusively on Sporty Stuff TV. Carl Wilkinson up against Jamie Kelling. Jamie lost to Martin Thomas 4-1.
First leg, it's Carl to throw first.
In the opening Group 1 match. Averaged 81 and then defeated Robert Rickwood 4-1 with a 90.66. Carl Wilkinson lost his opening match
100.
in Group 2 to Conan Whitehead, who had 104.22, the highest of the night. Carl averaged 90.49. And then he defeated Terry Jenkins
180.
4-2 with a 94.08. And then in the semi-finals,
60.
Martin was defeated. Carl was defeated by Martin 4-2, and Conan got the better of Jamie 4-3. We have this third and fourth place playoff because the winner of this gets into Champions Week. The latter stages, so fewer opportunities to qualify. The winner of this will be back on the Thursday and Friday morning, where only 2 progress.
100.
To tell you to keep an eye out on the 180s, didn't I? Jamie Kelling pops
100.
one in
Jamie
the opening leg
164.
against the darts. We have had a 164 this week from Robert Rickwood.
100. Carl, you
Our
require
qualifier through
116.
The Mad Darts. Did them proud. We've got another one in next week.
80. Jamie requires 64.
Break a throw. So lots to play for. Remember, winner of Champions Week picks up $6,000.
Game shot on the first leg.
Jamie Kelling opens his account with a 15 dart breaker throw with that 64 checkout, and the leg included a 180, 1-0.
Second leg, it's Jamie to throw first. Game on. $58. 80.
There was a chance to punish Carl Wilkinson. Only finding 80. Back comes Jamie.
100. 80.
Do have a great lineup for you next week. I'm back in the chair. Paul Nicholson will be
60.
on PDC.TV duty, bringing you the final 4 Players' Championships.
96.
That starts at 2 p.m. on Monday. We will be going live at 9:30 a.m. on the Online Darts YouTube channel.
140.
Your favourite bookmaker. And we'll be finishing up around about 1:45. So a whole day of darts for you, and it's an important week
125.
on the Pro Tour.
Jamie
as
require 143.
the final qualifying places are up for grabs for the wonderful World Match Play. Treble 17 for double 16 for 2-0. Wow.
127.
Yeah, Fallon Sherrick,
Carl, you
Gary
require
Stone,
120.
Kevin Painter, Martin Adams, Neil Duff, and our second Mad qualifier, Richard
30.
Rowlands, will be in action. Also another World
Jamie
Championship
requires
runner-up,
16.
Jim Williams, Steve Hine, and
Game shot on the second leg. Jamie
another
Kelling.
World Champion to join Martin Adams, and that is Wayne Warren. But that's 2-0 to Jamie Kelling. His to lose from here, you'd think.
Third leg, it's Carl to throw first.
That was a 16 darter, averaging 96.97 right now. 10 points more than Carl Wilkinson.
121.
Also have Josh Richardson in action, Keelan Kay, David Warzewski. I will have to
124.
find out the correct pronunciation for that one. But a stellar lineup again for your enjoyment. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing my old pal Kevin
58.
paint it. One thing for sure, you know, from KP, he will be giving
140.
it absolutely the full beans. But better leg here from Carl Wilkinson, down to 144 after 9. A must-win leg, of course.
140. Carl, you require 144.
Almost see the difference here in Jamie Kelling, the way
60.
he's approached this match. Much more confidence than he had in that semi-final against Conan Whitehead, where he did almost
56.
pull off the
Carl,
comeback.
you require 84.
79 remaining. Oh dear. 76, treble 20 for double 8. Scratch of the head. He's not been anywhere near
68.
his best this evening.
Jamie, you require 126.
Has produced some wonderful darts over the course of the week. Carl Wilkinson, I for one hope he gets a chance to come back, but he wants ball here. The
96.
line was perfect, just over pitched.
Carl, you require 16.
It's down the side of that one. He doesn't want to give Jamie a go at 30.
No score.
Oh dear, oh dear. What a disaster.
Jamie, you require 30.
Seven for double 4. There's the 7. That's the hard bit.
26. Carl, you require 16.
In fairness, we are approaching 1:15 in the morning. I'm feeling a little
Game's on the
jaded, so
third
I'm
leg.
not quite
Carl
sure how the
Wilkinson.
players will be feeling, but that's a 19 dart hold. What an opportunity, though, for Jamie Kelling to lead 3-0.
Fourth leg, it's Jamie to throw first.
There will be an announcement of
140.
other qualifying places. I know there's many of you out there that, well, you must be brilliant with the opinion you have on
41.
darts. Make sure you put your money where your mouth is and get in the qualifiers.
$95.
Great opportunity to make a name for yourself.
100.
This is only the tip of the iceberg. Huge plans for this live league going forward.
99. 100. Jamie, you require 167.
Time on his side again.
100.
67 after 12. Still averaging 95. Jamie Kelling.
60.
Despite that,
Jamie,
the
you
scrappy
require
third leg.
67.
Double 8.
Game
And
shot on
double
the
8
fourth
he
leg.
gets.
Jamie Kelly.
Winning legs for Jamie Kelling of 15, 16 and 14. On throw, he's averaging in excess of 100. Carl Wilkinson
Fifth leg,
left
it's
with it
Carl
all
to
to do
throw
from here.
first. $140.
Is at the point of no return, of course.
97. 100.
Jamie does have an average in excess of 95
100.
in the live league this week. There's a running average of just over 87.
60.
Used to subconsciously just
100.
use this as a practice leg. If the opportunity presents itself, take it. If not, get ready for leg number 5, where
137.
sorry, leg number 6, where he has the darts. But a 180 here would make things interesting. Even a 140.
140.
Both on
Carl,
64.
you require 64.
One to stay in it, one to win it. He's going to get one dart at double 16.
Game shot on the
And
5th leg.
Absolutely
Wilkinson.
brilliant under the pressure there, Carl Wilkinson. A miss, and it could have been all over, but he's kept his chances alive. Jamie Kelling, though, has the darts in leg 6.
6th leg. It's Jamie to throw first. $99.
His average now 97.48. Jamie Kelling still
174.
10 points ahead. That is a lovely 174.
100. 100. 60. 97.
Oh, down to 130 after 9. How quickly is this match turned on its head? Needs a 140.
100.
Just don't think that's enough.
Carl, you require 130.
20 and ball. Wants the ball.
105. Jamie, you require 142.
Super close, wasn't it?
$96. Carl, you require 25.
3-3. And a one-leg shootout.
17. Jamie, you require 46.
Is he destined to make Champions Week? And that's the perfect dart. Always go for that wire on 46. Either side leaves you a
shot,
finish.
And the match.
And that's the
Jamie
advantage.
Kelling.
And a clench of fist for Jamie Kelling. Absolutely chuffed to bits for him. He has played some tough matches throughout the week, and he ends up getting the rewards. He will qualify for Champions Week, which will be week 10 in 4 weeks' time. An average of 96.4 in the end. Very, very tidy indeed. Right, we're straight back with the final. Conan Whitehead against Martin Thomas. Welcome back to the final of week 6. Conan Whitehead versus Martin Thomas. The two bricklayers. Who would have thought that when this week 6 started Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. that saw this man dominate Group A, winning 13 consecutive matches. Lost his first match and lost his last match in that group and won all that went before him. In between, Conan won the ball, so gets the darts in this final and finds the treble 20 with his first dart. Well, whilst that 3rd and 4th place playoff was taking place, I was working out how they were going to price this final, and I was swaying one way and then the other. I really couldn't split them, and neither could the bookies. They go 5 to 6 each of 2. I honestly could make a claim for both.
55.
It's hard to ignore
70.
104.22 average tonight from Conan Whitehead in that match against Carl Wilkinson.
100.
And then it's also hard to ignore the 102.77 that Martin Thomas
55.
chipped in earlier in the week. But the fact that Conan hit his tonight and Martin's not been anywhere near the level he played at on Monday, Tuesday
41.
or Wednesday, I'm just edging towards Conan, but not with a great deal of confidence.
97.
Will it be the consistency of Thomas or the explosive nature of Conan Whitehead's game, as we've seen in that semi-final when he just seemed to go through the gears?
81.
Took out the 160 and was
154.
on the wire for a 122 and then on the wire of double 18 to win it on a 153. 91 left. Treble 17 will leave tops.
80. Conan, you require 90.
It's enough to make Conan aware that this might have to go.
Game
And
shot
it
on the
does.
first leg.
Clinical.
Conan Whitehead.
And a 17 dart holder throw for Conan Whitehead. Gets this one underway. Martin has the darts in leg 2.
Second leg, it's Martin to throw first. $85. $100.
It's been a wonderful group of players this week. It was lovely to see Dieter Hedman, of course.
55.
It's great to see her get that victory over Terry Jenkins, and the manner in which she did it, hitting the ball bang in the middle.
83.
Couldn't have placed it in any more central. But all the players have got on extremely well.
41.
These two have had plenty to talk about, of course, with regards to the building industry.
140.
Both back on the trial Monday morning.
48.
Well, Conan Whitehead here in a great position. Like I said, I'm just edging towards him due to the form he's in this evening.
15 scored.
Of course, Martin did
135.
have the
Conan,
Thursday
you
and
require
Friday off,
40.
whilst Conan was busy at it. It could be all about momentum.
Game shot on the second leg.
And that's
Conan
a
Whitehead.
15 dart breaker throw at the earliest opportunity for Conan Whitehead. He's averaging 96 and looking comfortable in the process. 2-0 and has the darts in leg 3.
Third leg, it's Conan to throw first. $135. $58. $121.
Very strong start to this leg as well from Conan. That scoring power coming through.
180.
Martin Thomas has plenty of scoring power in the locker.
140.
In his 15 matches over Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, he hit 18 180s.
95.
It's not going to be enough here.
105.
He's allowed Conan 2 visits to get rid of 105 for a 3-0 lead. Yeah, I understand why he went for the 25, because either the ball of 25 there
81.
would have guaranteed 3 darts at a double. He's done that anyway because he found the treble 20. And he's left the double 12 after 12.
3. Conan, you require 24.
And this to complete
Game shot on the third leg.
opening
Conan Whitehead.
3 legs in a total of 45 darts. He's averaging 100.2. He finds himself 3-0 up. Martin Thomas in big trouble here.
Fourth leg, it's Martin to throw first.
Martin
81.
He's averaging 81, hits 81, and he's averaging 81. He's some 20 points behind currently. Conan Whitehead is absolutely
180.
on fire.
$84.
Great recovery. Almost
95.
a nod of appreciation from Martin Thomas at the back of the
99.
playing studio. That is Conan Whitehead closing in on a emphatic 4-0 win. As I said at the top, I was just siding towards Conan. I just couldn't ignore that performance tonight
100.
where he just found
Conan,
another
you
gear.
require
Well, he's found another
126.
one here to finish with an average of around about 104. Double 6.
114.
That would have been a lovely way to
Martin,
close
you
it out.
require 137.
I think he just said to him, thanks, bud. Well, it has to go. Trouble 19. Top. Oh, well, that just about sums this match up for him.
70. Conan, you require 12.
Double 3.
Game, shot,
And he
and the
finds
match.
it.
Conan Whitehead.
And a really special performance there from Conan Whitehead in his second 100-plus average of the night. Almost like Richie Burnett in Champions Week. And there, look at that. Winning legs of 17, 15, 13 and 14. An average of 101.9. Congratulations to Conan, Martin and Jamie, who all on week 6 have taken their spots in Champions Week. We're going to be back 9:30 Monday morning. We've got a great lineup for you next week, including former world champions Wayne Warren and Martin Adams, and world championship runners-ups Kevin Painter and Jim Williams. We'll see you then.